What's up, everybody? My name is Jason, and welcome to Small Biz. It is Thursday, October the 27th, 2022. Please do me a huge favor and subscribe to this channel. And if you got a small business or a side hustle, join us at trysmallbiz.com where you can advertise your company today. That's trysmallbiz.com. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have an issue. We have an event. We have something going on right now. I just put out a tweet. HLBZ, stop teasing me. So this is real-time mofo shit. It's 2:02 in the East Coast. The stock just crossed 30 cents a share. I want to use this as an opportunity to explain to you what is about to happen if this stock goes up plus 10%, which according to my math is going to be somewhere around 0.303. There are going to be bots, algorithms all over the place that as soon as it goes up 10% and one small fraction, it's going to be automatic market orders. You often see this on stocks that are trading anywhere from 10 or 15 cents to as high as $20 a share. As soon as they go up 10%, they're on all these screens. It'll be all over this country. In fact, all over this world. The stock now is 302. As soon as this hits 303.35 or 3035 or thereabouts, it's probably going to take off. So I had some people that are asking me, and I'm getting some more emails and tweets right now. Where do we sell? Well, the prior high on HLBZ was 43 cents. It went back to 26. And where the fuck did I tell you to buy it yesterday and again today? It was in the 26 and change level this morning. And I said, stop teasing me. You should not be buying it right now. There it is. It's 10% and small change, 0.3055. It's going to dance around. It's probably going to go. So where am I going to sell? I'm not interested in selling until I get into the high 30s, and I want to see how it acts on that prior high of 43. Right now, the daily stochastic is 18. Overbought is 80. So this is a screaming fucking buy, as I've been saying, at 26 cents and change, and we want to see it run somewhere between 38 and 43 and see how it acts. If it looks like it's running out of gas, I'll sell some of it. If it looks like it's hopping and dancing and squawking and screaming and it's going to fucking blow through 43 like most of our other stocks have, are you aware that we're up 15x since March? What is the problem with some of you people that are not paying attention? I've got 10,000, so much for relaxing. I got 10,000 followers on Twitter. I've got 75,000 subs. And anytime I talk about, in fact, how many people have liked the Stop Teasing Me HLBZ? 7. Out of 10,000 people. Now, I'm sure it'll be more in a little bit. There's 31. Oh, boy. Are you guys having fun? Who the fuck is having fun? I want to know in the comments who owns HLBZ. Who's been making money with us? HLBZ. Oh. 0.311. All right, get to the news. All right, I'm going to try and pull this off, ladies and gentlemen. We have the Dow up 298 points, up 3,610 since I said the fucking bottom was in a few weeks ago. No one, and I mean no one, other than Game of Trades, who I highly recommend you follow on Twitter. He's also on YouTube. Him and I were pretty much the only bears. All these clowns on CNBC like Carter, who can't even say his name without his full, middle, and last name. You know who I'm talking about, Mr. Coiffed Hairdo. He was saying Bitcoin's going to 12K and the S&P was going to 3,200. Well, Carter, I have one word for you. Wrong, 0.315. Oh my goodness, this is going to test my ticker. Again, we're looking for at least 38 to 43. See how it acts before we pull the trigger and take some profits. You're welcome. All right, the Dow's up 298 points. S&P's off a tad, off 15. NASDAQ is down 1.5 because of what's going on. First story of the day in Facebook. Do you know that Mark Zuckerberg has lost 75% of his net worth? That stock, if I'm not mistaken, was $353 at an all-time high. It hit 97 today. Mr. Woke is broke. The same guy who spent $350 million to influence the election last time in favor of the Democrats has lost 3/4 of his net worth. Now, would I buy it at 97 to 100? If I had a long-term horizon, yeah. If it got much lower than this, I'd load the boat because I don't think you should bet against him. He has spent a fortune on the metaverse. It is a 2025 and beyond story, but believe you me, And this is an important point. Oh my God, 0.318. 0.318. Who's making money? HLBC. Let me know it. Do not be buying it here. You should have been loading up at 26, 27 cents a share like I fucking told you to. But the metaverse is another extension as far as I'm concerned. I hope you guys are having fun. Welcome to the post-EIDL world. In fact, I'm sitting here in front of the Small Biz Platinum microphone on loan from God with one arm tied behind my back just to make it fair. I, of course, just channeled the late, great Rush Limbaugh. Folks, remember this day. I can't even get 1,000 people out of 75,000 to watch this channel since the E-Word program has come to an end. But you remember this day. Before the fancy setup, before the Small Biz Platinum microphone, before I am on loan with God with one arm tied behind my back, you remember this day where no one wanted to listen to a fucking word I had to say. However, it is a fact, if you're following me on Twitter, we are up 1,500 and probably close to 1,600% after this ALBZ again. We sold it for 43%, let us not forget, at 42 cents last week. Holy shit, it just hit 32 cents. We're a little past 2 in the afternoon. I don't know. Somebody might have to call 911. I'm not sure I can. It's a huge position for me. Let's pull this up on the charts. Then we'll talk about a few other news items. 17 on the daily stochastics. The MACD is still at minus 0.1. Folks, this is massively oversold and starting to dance. I will not be surprised now that we're pulling back, 3106. I will not be surprised because the MACD and the stochastics on the daily is still pointing down. The bottom, the place to buy, was in fact in the 26 to 27 range like I told you to. Do not be discouraged if this starts 31 and a quarter. Do not be discouraged if this pulls back a bit. I will not be shocked if it closes anywhere in the 29 and a half to 30 range, which was the initial resistance. Bullish is if we can close above 30. If we can hold the 303, which is up the plus 10%, that's bullish. If it gives it all back, and it might, welcome to the world that we now live in, it's a negative. But again, it's pretty obvious that whenever it gets down to 26 or 7, like I said, HLBZ, you fucking buy it. We look to sell it 38 to 43 or higher, depending on how it acts. All right, Zuckerberg's lost three-quarters of his net worth. The metaverse is an extension of the Matrix. The Matrix, the few that control the many, the Wizard of Oz, the men, the women that are behind the curtain, their whole MO is to tear us apart. That's why there's 17 different genres, or should I say sexes on Match.com from what I'm being told. That's why our 5-year-old kids are having so much for calming down. That's why our 5-year-old kids are having to be brought in front of drag shows. Nothing against my drag friends. In fact, I used to live in South Beach. I have no problem with that when you're an adult or even a teenager. But when you're 3, 4, 5, 6 years old and you've got a drag show followed by a class on how to get a fucking sex change and you're still in kindergarten, that's wrong. That's satanical. That's fucking evil as far as I'm concerned, and I'm not shy about saying it. But the metaverse is going to be another way to keep us down. Keep us locked into some fantasy world. And there'll be thousands, billions of people that'll fall into the trap. That's why I said the other day, I am concerned about dramatically dropping rates of testosterone and birth rates, not only in this country, but around the world. Young men don't even know how to fucking approach a woman or even leave the house, right? Let's play some video games, World of Warcraft or whatever the hell's hot right now. They get high, they're shacking up 5 and 10 deep in houses, both lower middle income young men, but is the fat cats too. They're getting homes in Malibu or on the beach in Miami. They're getting 10 or 15 of their friends together. They all throw in $500 to $1,000 a month and they're living on the water. They're not working. We have a labor participation rate that's in the shitter. So if we can't get young men in particular off the fucking couch and back to work, that's why the unemployment rate's at 3.5, 3.6, 3.7 in a shaky economy, even though GDP was slightly better than expected at up plus 2.6%, which means we're either out of the recession or we never went in the first place. But if we don't get to a place where young men get off their ass and start rolling the dice, and you know what? Here's your bonus tip of the day. It's coming back down. All right, so we hit 32 on the high for HLBZ. Now we're at 0.308. It is not going to surprise me if we close 29.5, 30. What will surprise me is if we take out the 32 high, because again, the momentum indicators that I follow, RSI, MACD, and stochastics, they're indicating it's not ready to run yet. It's got another 2 or 3 or 4 days, in my opinion, I could be wrong, to dance around between 26 and 7 to as high as 32. And again, in case you didn't hear me, we want 38 to 43 before we think about pulling the trigger and taking some profits. But bonus tip of the day, and then we'll call it a day. Young men, single men, doesn't matter how the fuck old you are. You want the best pickup line in the world? Welcome to the show. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show, huh? We're done with idle. If anything ever happens, they forgive the loans, they defer. I'll be the first one to let you know. I certainly gave my all over the last 2 years, but now it's about politics. It's about the economy. It's about the fucking stock market. It's about helping small business owners make money in the markets and at trysmallbiz.com. But if you want your bonus pickup line tip of the day, and if there's any women out there who are willing to pipe up in the comments, you know that this is true. The best way to get a date, to leave the bar, to get a conversation with a woman is you walk up to her, head up, shoulders back. You don't tap on the fucking shoulder when she's facing the other way. You wait. You let her feel your presence, and as soon as she turns, you stick your hand out. Yeah, we're beyond the fist pumping stage at this point. And you say, "Hi, my name is Jason. Just thought I'd come over and say hello. How you doing?" And when she puts her hand out, and she will now, I almost said the C word, we had to do the fist pump. "Hi, my name's Bob. I just thought I'd come over and say hello. How are you?" It's your fucking name. It's a squeeze of the hand like a man, not some wet noodle fucking wallflower bullshit. And you look her dead in the eye, and I can promise you, fellas, ladies, you know I'm telling the truth. When you got a boss, a man who's fairly well-dressed, of decent size and shape, and he looks you dead in the eye, and he gives you a squeeze, and he says, "How you doing? What's going on? You hanging out with your girlfriends? Are you waiting on them? What's up?" None of this fucking roses are red, violets are blue nonsense. No, it just straight to the point. Introduce yourself. Ask her how it's going. She'll do this. She'll do that. She'll turn and face. She'll be like, "Oh my God, finally, somebody with some testosterone. Finally, a man with some confidence. None of these stupid, silly pickup lines. Just come over and say hello. How's it going?" And then listen, fellas, ask her questions. Do not comment. I'm giving so much bonus material away. Do not comment on how she looks or what she's wearing. It's everything but that. And as she starts to get comfortable, and you'll be able to know by the convo and the body language, then you tease her a little bit. But we'll cover that another time. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you understand that I am here to educate and entertain you. We're back down now to 0.306, so we're probably going to close, if I had to guess, somewhere around 30 cents. I am here to help make you money in the stock market. And at trysmallbiz.com, we have 94 premium membership openings remaining. $1 a day. You put me on the payroll. I'll not only explain how to pick up chicks, respectfully, but how to make money in the stock market and all over the place at trysmallbiz.com as I knock over all the water bottles. Always remember that I love you and thanks for watching.